for the Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 61 yards. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And he just...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Lawrence. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Jaguars 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, What goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Prescott now on second down. That one down the field for Ferguson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Play action now. Prescott. This is caught. It's close. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a 1st down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And he is going to have a Jags first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. 2nd and 10.
At the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 35 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Jaguars 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game. but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. A give, it's ETN off the option. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Lawrence will throw. These guys running back out of the backfield, finding room in midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play. Lawrence on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. To throw is Prescott. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On second down, ETN once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chauncey Golston able to drop him for a loss of a couple. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's first down. A short throw to Ingram, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he is going to have a Jags first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Dak. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Left side to lane. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And this game is tied. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a 1st down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Now we'll see what Lawrence can do in overtime. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Dances by him. Touchdown, Jaguars. 31 yards on the touchdown run. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to